organically grown coffee. Activates your health defenses, lights up your immune system, lowers inflammation, cuts off the blood supply to cancer.
What if your morning coffee could do more than wake you up? What if it could help your body fight disease? Dr. William Li is a globally respected physician scientist and the New York Times bestselling author of Eat to Beat Disease. His research has helped drive more than 30 new treatments for conditions from cancer to heart disease. And he leads the Angiogenesis Foundation, making him a key figure in the food as medicine movement. Coffee is more than just a morning pick-me-up. It's a beverage enjoyed by millions of people around the world for its rich flavor and invigorating effects.
Number one, I really only learned I drank coffee when I was in college, probably not very good coffee. But then when I lived in Italy for a short time on a gap year after college, I really learned what coffee was all about, and good coffee, and how the different ways of brewing it, and how to drink it, and when to drink it. And I also learned something about the role that coffee can play in enhancing your life. So most of it, of course, when I was in medical school, I drank a ton of coffee. But so most of us think of coffee as sort of a morning brew, right? Either you make it yourself in a pot, or you go by the drive-through to pick up something and you get a little hit of caffeine and it wakes you up. All true, okay? And for me, I appreciate that, but I learned to appreciate the taste of coffee, which is actually quite sophisticated. And as I sort of was learning more and more about my research, through my research on what's in coffee that's good for you, the caffeine, that can give you a little hit, a little surge, and that would be the reason why I wouldn't drink coffee late at night, because that could disturb my ability to get good quality REM sleep. When you disturb your sleep, your immune system suffers, even your gut microbiome actually suffers if you don't get good sleep. During good quality sleep, your body renews itself, regenerates itself. And so if you drink a ton of coffee late night, and you don't have this pull an all-nighter, pretty much you're disrupting your sleep and therefore disrupting the rejuvenation, the renewal, the rebooting of your body's health defenses. So I don't drink coffee really, really late. Now, but actually caffeine is only part of the story. It turns out that there's other amazing bioactive natural chemicals found in coffee. One of them is called chlorogenic acid. Chlorogenic acid actually is made by the coffee plant, okay? So coffee bean is a plant-based food. It grows on a tree, coffee tree, and Mother Nature made chlorogenic acid as part of the coffee plant's self-defense system. So when bugs and pests nibble on the coffee leaves and stems, the plant views that as an assault, as an attack, and the little nibbles actually are wounds. So the coffee tree is getting wounded, and it makes more chlorogenic acid to drive away the pests. It's kind of a natural pesticide, and it's a wound healing response. All right, so that chlorogenic acid is therefore more present in organically grown coffee. Okay, now what does chlorogenic acid do in your body? Well, chlorogenic acid activates your health defenses, lights up your immune system, lowers inflammation, cuts off the blood supply to cancer, helps to pull out and protect stem cells, and is also good for your gut health. So all of a sudden you got another grand slammer, right? Coffee. But now we know that when you compare organically grown coffee with conventionally grown coffee with pesticides, the organic has like 3 times more chlorogenic acid for that pest nibbling property that I talked about. If you use pesticides, hey, it doesn't need to make as much because, some factory chemical that you did the job for it. And so here's an example now where I learned that if I'm actually able to drink coffee that I grind myself in the bean, and I choose an organic coffee, which I happen to do more and more now because of this new research, I know I'm going to get more chlorogenic acid, which is actually better for my health.
When you sip your morning coffee, you're not just waking up your brain. You might also be giving your body a quiet boost in its fight against disease. The secret lies in polyphenols, natural plant compounds found in abundance in coffee, over 1,000 of them, in fact. One standout is chlorogenic acid, CGA, a multitasking bioactive compound that Dr. William Li calls a true health ally. CGA supports your metabolism and switches on your body's built-in defense systems, working as both anti-inflammatory and anti-angiogenic, meaning it can help block the growth of new blood vessels that feed tumors. Think of it as a cellular bodyguard. Antioxidant power. CGA helps neutralize harmful free radicals, shielding your cells from damage. Cancer defense. By cutting off a tumor's blood supply, it can literally starve cancer cells over time. Genetic influence. Coffee's polyphenols may even flip on protective genes like RARB2, a tumor suppressor that helps keep rogue cells in check. Let's see how coffee's disease-fighting power help us.
Those who drank 2 to 3.5 cups of coffee per day had a 30% lower risk of all-cause mortality. That means death from any cause.
Chlorogenic acid may get most of the spotlight, but it's far from the only health-boosting player in your cup. Coffee is a natural cocktail of goodness, with compounds like cafestol, cahueol, and trigonelline, plus a sprinkle of essential minerals and B vitamins. And here's the best part. Whether you drink it caffeinated or decaf, the real magic comes from these plant-based compounds, not the caffeine alone.
So what's in coffee that is so beneficial for health? Coffee has a natural chemical called chlorogenic acid that does a lot of things. It improves your blood flow, stimulates your own stem cells to help your organs regenerate. It improves the gut microbiome, which lowers inflammation and improves metabolism. It's an antioxidant, and chlorogenic acid also improves your immune system. What's even more interesting is that organic coffee has more chlorogenic acid than conventionally grown beans. What's even more interesting is that organic coffee has more chlorogenic acid than conventionally grown beans.
According to Dr. William Lee, if you want to get the most out of your coffee, go organic. Here's why. Organically grown beans often contain higher levels of chlorogenic acid, the powerhouse polyphenol linked to better metabolism, reduced inflammation, and even cancer-fighting effects. The reason is simple. Without synthetic pesticides, coffee plants have to rely on their own natural defenses. In doing so, they produce more polyphenols, which means more antioxidants for you in every cup. Remember, your health journey is unique to you. What works wonders for one person might not be the best choice for another. Always check in with your healthcare provider before making big changes to your diet or lifestyle. If you found this video helpful, tap that like button and subscribe for more science-backed wellness videos. Time take. Until next time, take care, stay healthy, and keep enjoying your coffee.